the server?
I've run the server.
Oh, you're on the server.
Just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. We have audio? Hello! Hi. Wait, we still have 3 minutes of starting soon. That's all I was saying, by the way. You didn't miss anything. If you're watching the muted, I was just going, starting soon, over and over and over and over again. Starting soon. That was it. Woo! Welcome back, everybody. So I am in the Meatpacking district today. They don't pack meat here anymore, except there's a shop down there that says Butchers and Bicycles, which I think is a very strange combination. I don't know if they sell the meat on the bicycles, but if you have a look at all of these buildings around here, it's really fucking creepy. It's like creepy as hell. They're all exactly the same, and they're all suspiciously meaty. And I think it was an old meatpacking district. So, but technically the title is not clickbait, because it is called the Meatpacking district still, and I am a vegetarian, and someone's packing meat, as it were. Oi, oi, have you seen Danish men? For some reason, Danish men, except, the Danes I know, I'm joking. I'm joking, except Yannick. Apparently, I'm joking. Apparently, Danish men, from what I've seen and interpreted, are incredibly attractive in general. Like, both Cleedom and I have been, unbelievably surprised because, not surprised, but there's a stereotype about Joe and the Juice, the coffee place, that the people who work there are always incredibly fine. And so we were like, oh yeah, let's check Joe and the Juice. Every single Joe and the Juice, we always pop our heads in to see if the guy working there is incredibly hot, just to see if, if the thing. And they always are. But I'm not sure that's a specific Joe and the Juice thing. I think it's just a Danish men thing, honestly. Oh, we're on the move. Guys, you know what it's called when a vegetarian goes to a meatpacking district? Delivery. I'm going to show you a building that looks like a concentration camp, and you're going to feel really bad about that joke. Come with me. Oh, look what I found today. We went into an anime shop, and it says You Died on it. It's an Elden Ring, or not Elden Ring, but Dark Souls in general reference. And I went up. Okay, I had a bit of an awkward moment. Because I went to one cashier downstairs, and I said this one thing, and she says, oh, is that the right size? And I'm like, huh? Do you have other sizes? And she was like, yeah, we have it in an extra small too, which is a size down. And I was like, sick, I'll take that. But then she goes, no, you have to go upstairs to ask my other colleague, because she has all the shirts. And I'm like, cool. So I go upstairs, and I go to the other girl. And instead of explaining my whole life story, because she doesn't care that I went downstairs and there was another girl who said this way, and there was another girl who said she didn't care, but she wanted to hear about my whole life story, she doesn't have a lot of time. Why is there such a queue for this place? Oh my god, did we accidentally find the market? What is this? This is a long queue. Show queue. This is... It's an ice cream shop. Do you want to get in line and get an ice cream? It must be good. Why is there such a queue? Yeah, fuck it. I'll wait here. No? Okay, fine. Oh, I don't think we can... I think this is a dead end. If you show dead end. Alright. Yeah, anyway, so... She doesn't, the other cashier doesn't want to hear my whole life story, that I went downstairs and asked the lady and she said to go up and blah, blah, blah. So I just go up to her and I say, do you happen to have this one in an extra small, knowing full well that she does? And she is so surprised when she looks it up and she's like, oh my god, we actually do. And I say, oh my god, no way. You're looking at me like this isn't a good story. All right then, Cleedom, what do you want to talk about? Go on, what's your story? Entertain me. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Yes. Look how creepy these buildings are. And the other thing that's really creepy is there are analog clocks everywhere. Up there, for instance. Up there, for instance. Thank you. Let's go around, I think. Anyway, there was supposed to be a market here. This is why we decided Meatpacking District for today. There was supposed to be a market, but either I read it wrong, or like it's a different day, or maybe it's too cold and they cancelled it, or I don't know. But there's no market, so we're just going to have a little wander around. Today's stream isn't going to be very long because we've got to catch our flight. So it's just going to be a chill catch up. What have you been up to? Clearly you don't want to hear my riveting t-shirt story, so I'll leave that one for now. Are people afraid of analog clocks or something? No, it's just weird having so many. It's very meaty, very factory. And all of these buildings are super meaty, super warehousey. You know, I don't know how to describe. Oh, show that. Oh dear. Oh my. You see? You see what I mean? Meaty buildings. Proper, like, this is where, you know, cute little puppies come to die. And that's the vibes. Like the inside of a busy McDonald's. Do you stream directly to Twitch or through another software? We stream from the IRL, is it called IRL Pro? What's it called? Live View Solo. We stream through a Live View Solo to a remote server, which then goes to Twitch, RTMP. So we're not going via a PC or anything like that. It's just the Live View Solo. But it's not perfect. But it's pretty good. Flight stream. I mean, how would that work? We were considering doing a live stream of like, oh, it's popular today. We were considering doing a live stream of like a flying lesson. But a little tricky. Nerd talk. I know, right? How many people have asked if you are lost and misplaced your parents? No one, because of my wings. Are you seeing my wings? It adds like 10 years. Let's go. Or, okay, let's be honest, 5 years. Woo! Although, I did get unbelievably looked up and down when I went to this cool cocktail place. But I don't think it was me getting looked up and down. I think it was Cleve, because he looks like a teeny tiny little baby boy. Little cute little baby boy. Little cherub baby. Hi gamer, what's up? Hi Nag, how are you doing? Show meat buildings. Meat buildings. Meaty. Oh, this was the place, wasn't it? I think we can go up closer. So just to shame Kleist and his whole Perry is a delivery order, we're going to show a building that looks incredibly suspicious. I'm sure it's not suspicious, but it looks incredibly suspicious. Can't you film on the flight? Are you asking me if I can live stream? What is it, 30,000 feet in the air? Is that what you're asking me on a commercial flight that doesn't even have like Wi-Fi or anything? Is that serious? Have you never been on a plane? It's okay if you haven't. Some people haven't. Have you never been on a plane? Okay, this building. I think we can get closer. Chat, what is this building? Doesn't it look horrifically suspicious? I mean, not anymore, because it's got like cute little trees and cute little decorative rocks in a car park and whatnot. But this is the most freaking suspicious building I've ever seen in my life. If I was in Poland, I would have absolutely no doubt about what was going on here. But we're in Denmark, so I'm confused. The building is a building. It's a weird building. It's a really weird building. And there it goes again with all the clocks and whatnot. You know? Analog clocks, really old analog clocks everywhere. Time is a ticking. It's jails for cows. It does look like that. That's looking ever so stably. Where would Denmark during a particular time period? What was Denmark saying at that time? Chat. Genuinely, any Danish people? Where was Denmark in the, let's say, just randomly 30s and 40s? What were they up to? Because it's confusing, yeah? It's a weird building. Especially this part. Like, what's that for? That's where the cows go to move on to the afterlife. Oh dear. Oh dear. Do you know what? This isn't as... I mean, those buildings back there are weird. Like, these buildings are really really freaky. But, it just keeps going. It just keeps going down. Oh, let's go in there. That looks cute. Okay. Yeah, the worst street, though, is the one next to Borough Market. We should go to Borough Market on a live stream and show the real meatpacking district, because they still do pack their meats up in there. Oh, I was wrong. Not cute. Distinctly not cute. I wonder what she's doing. We're in the sussy part of Copenhagen. Let's not judge anybody. Listen, it's not our business. Not my jurisdiction. Cool. We have no real plans except just to stroll around, have a little catch up. This will be a little stream. What for flights? Very forgot about history for a second. I don't really know Danish history, so I guess. I don't think it was forgetting. I've never really known. Did you answer my question earlier? Just randomly 30s and 40s. Yeah, just on the top of my head, you know. While you had all the fun fighting the Germans, we were under the German jackboot. I knew it. I freaking knew it. What is that? Let's not talk about the 30s and 40s. Let's not. Yeah, so Borough Market is great. It's actually really, really lovely. But there is a meatpacking lane, all the butchers and whatnot, and for some reason they're really proud of it, so they just like have all the windows open and stuff, and you can see all the carcasses, like boys just chopping up shit. It's pretty fun, actually. It's pretty interesting, to be honest. So this door was open, and I saw like little markets inside. Do you want to give it a push? Does say there's a keypad and a sign that says there's security cameras. So maybe we don't give it a push. Give it a push. Little push. Nope. And now we run. Scamper on. Back in meat. Say meat rendering plant. Do you render meat? Like a sexy graphics card? Do we have any vegetarians in chat? That's my clickbait title for the day. It's not untrue. Nothing in the title is untrue. Very just fucking with locked areas. So the door was open, and inside there were like markety stalls and stuff. So I was kind of thinking maybe the mystery market is open and it's just there today. But now it's very much locked. I really like the architecture there. Well, that's the most suspicious thing you've ever said, to be honest. Yeah, I too like 1940s brutalism, prison aesthetic, prison core. Oh, in here. Yeah, why not? Meatpacking district. Let's pack some meat. It's my mum's birthday, so can't be around much. Happy Maya's mum's birthday. Please say happy Maya's mum's birthday. Give it a little nod at least, in support, in solidarity. Everyone say happy Maya's mum's birthday. 3, pescatarian. Ah, so you're okay with that big fuck off fish we just saw then. GG's. I mean where you're at. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's 1930s, 40s brutalism. That's where we're at. That's what I mean. We should probably fact check that before I accuse this part of Danish things. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm really not. Because I would never. Maybe it's an old train station, maybe. I don't think it's an old train station, child. I don't think that's what it is. Come on now. It does give me the heebie-jeebies. Sit in front of the concentration. No, I'm joking. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. Thanks so much. I'll show her. Aw, it's the slaughter halls. Maybe actually, yeah, maybe it's where the cows were. I just assumed they shipped them in. You know, I thought it was like I thought they packed the meat, but they didn't procure the meat. I thought the meat was sent in, but maybe. Oh, cute. This is nice. This is lovely. Can you put the other strap on your shoulder as well? Yeah, good say, good say. I am alternating though, so I guess it's okay. It's where they slaughtered all the cows for all of Copenhagen. That's lovely. That's, yeah. So that everyone may eat. One life for another. Delicious burger. There were some really nice looking burgers at the, we went to brunch at this cafe today, and they did some really hot looking burgers, man. Really good, like stick your dick in it, good looking burgers is what they were. You didn't have this mic last time. Yeah, it's the same mic. It sounds good now. It might be, it's less windy and there's less people around, so maybe that's it. Thank you. You're making me hungry. A butchering warehouse, maybe. What kind of knives do you use for, like, cows? Because cows are big and they have big bones. I imagine they're quite strong. You think a saw? Oh, Jesus Christ. See, even for, like, non-vegetarians, this is gross. If it's not gross, I think you have an issue. Sometimes, like, I have a friend, it's Cleedum. Sometimes he looks at a pig that's alive, like, in its pen, just, you know, living life in the sun, rolling over, and he looks at it and he goes, delicious. Yeah, big fuck off knives, the biggest fuck off knife you can find. Nice. Tasty. They do taste really good. Listen, at some point the animals also have to accept a little bit of accountability for being so delicious. Do you know what I mean? Because if they weren't delicious, we wouldn't eat them unless it was like an emergency or something. Like, no one's absolutely gagging for a spinach, do you know what I mean? Like, no one's like, oh yeah, we gotta really, really gobble up them crickets. Like, no one's doing that. Well, some people are probably doing that, but around here, no one's doing that. Because they taste weird and bad. But then again, most seafood tastes weird and bad. They're insects of the sea. You've just been conditioned to think otherwise. Sunfish are gross to eat. Carp, I've heard, is disgusting. No one's gagging for carp. No one's whipping up them carps and being like, oh yeah, because they're not nice. So, you know, cows and pigs and whatnot could take a lesson or two. Chickens especially, absolutely tasty as hell. Put them in anything, man. There's so many ways you can cook up a chicken. My most horrifying thing that I found out recently was how smart chickens were. I assumed they were basically vegetables. They are really smart. They're like almost akin to octopuses and maybe a really stupid cat. Basically the same thing. So, you've been conditioned by your lack of seafood culture. Maya, weren't you leaving? No, I'm joking. Shut up, Maya. Sea things are dumber in general. They are, that's true. They really are. Like octopusi. It's the Danes. Octopus people are really, like, they're seen to be really, really, really smart, but that's because they are. They're really, really, really smart for sea creatures. So, they're, you know, not that smart in general. Then again, I mean, dolphins and whales don't really count because they're mammals. You know, they did come out of the ocean and then they chose to go back in. I don't know about dolphins, but whales did. They came out of the ocean for like a hot minute and then they were like, actually, fuck this noise, and they jumped right back in the sea again. So they don't really count. That's why they're smart. Dolphins, orcas, hella smart. Dolphins, as soon as they grow opposable thumbs, that's the end for us. That's the end for humanity, and I really believe this. They're honorary sea creatures. Yeah, exactly. They're there by choice. not because they're fucked if they go anywhere else. There's a lot of propaganda out there justifying human cultivation and consumption of others. When you say that, what are we talking about? Are we talking about cannibalism? Did you just wink at me? Clean, Jesus Christ. What do you mean, what propaganda? There cannibalistic propaganda out there? Where? What do you mean, yep? Where? What are you talking about? What do you mean? I've never seen this, thank God. Sure. We should stick someone in that building over there and see what happens. Should we Google what that building is? Where are we? Uncle Danny's Plaids is where we are. Okay. Let me go to the... Excuse me. Okay. Or I could just do my location, can't I, actually? Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. So, it's like a thing. So we're sat here. Would you say this building is the one we're looking at? Maybe? The Oschkenhallen? Yeah. Okay, what was it? What's the history? Hall and party, conference, sports events and exhibitions venue with skylights. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. It's just an exhibition hall. Oh. Maybe let's find its history, because it's not exactly a new building. Oxnehallen. Oxnehallen. Hallen. And so it's a conference centre. The venue itself is more than 100 years old. And what did it used to be? Because it wasn't always an exhibition centre, surely. Today it's used for all kinds of exhibitions. What? It was originally... Oh, guys, you were right. It was originally built to house beef cattle. Yeah. It's the cow killing factory, is what it is. Floors stained with blood. But now they have craft beer festivals. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's where they house the cows. Hence why, I just assume they house the people. But not. Although... Oxnehallen is for humans. The history. The beginning. December 1997. That's not the beginning because it's over 100 years old. They're lying to us. It was a... Shut up. Someone did something. History. It was located right in the centre of the lively old meatpacking district. The city architect, Ludwig Finger, had been charged with the design and construction of the brown meatpacking district, in which Oxnehallen opened as the central cattle market in 1901. The halls had enough room for 1,600 animals, and the name also refers to the Old Danish term for oxen, Oxne. Just 20 years later, however, the hall and square in front of it, Keggetorvet, had become outdated, and in 1934 its activities were relocated to the newly constructed white meatpacking district. Oh, we should go there. We'll go to the current operating meatpacking district and see the other Oxnehallen. No, I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible. So then now this area has become a conservation place. What they're conserving, I'm not sure. I guess the buildings, for some reason, even though they're creepy as fuck. Yeah. Now it's just like an event centre. 1,600 animals. Put a 1 in the chat if you like cows. Guys, I promise you this isn't vegetarian propaganda. I swear to God. So it was conveniently empty after 1934. Oh shit! Wait a second. The hall opened in 1901, but only 20 years later, the hall and square in front of it had become outdated. What does that mean, outdated? For a cattle place. Does it matter that it's outdated? And in 1934, its activities were relocated to the newly constructed somewhere else until the 60s. Okay. Oh, this is a live demonstration of confirmation bias, by the way, in case you weren't like sure. We learned what it was, but I'm just still on the same course, man. 1934, Oxenhallen. Mhm. 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 I can't find any information about what this place was used for in 1934. So, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else, man. It's just they say, oh, it's relocated somewhere else. And then it jumps to the 1960s. And no swift Google is telling me what happened here in 1934. That's all right. That's all right. It's a sussy building. That's what I'm saying. Did the cows arrive dead? No, I think they were alive. Maybe it housed chickens in 1934. Yes. People who ran away. Do you think, like... Oh, that's really dark. I'm not going to say that. Like, in a pinch, long pig's pretty tasty. Do you know what I mean? In a pinch. And, like, wartime's pretty rough. There are pinches in wartime. Like the horse fiasco in Tesco, same sort of vibe. Maybe, I don't know. That's super dark. That's a very dark thing to say. I'm so sorry. Don't ask what's going on there in World War II. No, that's not. Yeah. It's not so bad here. I mean, except that was where all the animals lived and was slaughtered. That's pretty bad. But, like, back there was freakier, in my opinion. It looks like a school canteen, but if they imprisoned the children. Where's everyone else? Have you eaten them all? It's vegetarian to eat people. It's actually more vegetarian to eat people than anything else, because then you're stopping them from eating animals. You know, the more people you eat, the less animals eaten in general, so long as you make sure that you only eat meat eaters. So, more ethical than most other meats, yeah, and also you're just wiping someone's carbon footprint right off the crack, which is why it's the best thing to be environmentally friendly is to not have kids. Fucking breeders. Because you're just like a whole other person's consumption is gone. You know, or kill the kids you already have. I'm joking. That's a joke. In Minecraft. My bad. Too far. I'm on the internet. You know. Someone put capital D colon. That's so funny. Fucking breeders, for real. Sorry. Is that political? I don't think so. What even is political? I don't know. Everyone's aggy about everything these days. People get aggy about me saying I'm a vegetarian. And it's like, I'm literally like, I don't care what you do. I just don't. And I sit there in judgment. No, I'm joking. I don't give a fuck. But I think I make people feel bad about themselves. I think that's what it is. Because I'll be like, oh no, I don't want to eat that, I'm vegetarian. And they'll be like, oh, well, I guess I have to not now too, but burgers. But I'm always about 3 days away from having a fish and chips. Like approximately, like if someone straight convinced me for 3 days, I'd do it. I'm like right there. I'm like on the cusp. It makes people defensive. It's true. It's so true. I genuinely, the only reason I'm a vegetarian is because of the lamb scenario. I'm making up for 20 years of eating lamb, not knowing that it was 1-year-old babies. My bad. Oopsie daisies. Vegetarians eat eggs. Yes, but they're not fertilized. So I see what you're about to say, and it's incredibly stupid of you. So carry on. Although some eggs are fertilized. Didn't one of our friends say that every single time he bought eggs in the supermarket, there was one of them that was fertilized, and he was always really freaked out by it? That's weird. That makes me think he's the one fertilizing them, which I don't think that's biologically possible. But it's so rare. What do you mean every time? You know, lamb, in fact, is not a vegetable. It's not. I know. Absolutely baffled by that. People do act weird if you don't take their prepared food. Do you know, Cleedham suggested I do something, which is look at the usernames first before reading out messages. I think that could have saved me there. What the fuck are you saying? Sorry, please keep participating. I appreciate your participation. My semi-vegetarian mate, it's bacon butties that cause him to stumble. Oh my god, I heard about someone that was like, no, I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for 10 years, right? But if I'm drunk, I might just have like something. I'll have like a sausage roll or a kebab or something like that. And they asked him, he was Danish, and they asked him, how often do you get drunk? And he's like, 3 times a week. So 3 times a week he's been having fuck off kebabs. And then he's like, also if I've had like a bad day, if I'm like sad, or like if my friend made it and it's already there, then I guess I'll have meat. Basically, this bitch was eating meat every single day while calling himself a vegetarian and being like, I've been a vegetarian for 10 years. It's like, okay. Hi, Vicky, you've been a vegetarian all your life. Interesting. I knew someone who's a vegetarian all their life, like literally never ate meat at all. And now when they have meat, they just like spontaneously sick everywhere, like projectile. Which is weird. I wonder if it's the thought of that, like you're grossed out by the thought, or if there's actually like you build up an intolerance to it. Interesting. Don't know. That person is eating vegetarians. Mm-hmm. Some people will force you into purity tests. Purity tests? The fuck is a purity test? If you're not talking about Mormonism, I'm confused. What's a purity test? What is that? Scares me. They'll force you into purity tests. What, they'll like give you something that doesn't look like meat and they'll be like, eat this bitch. Is that what a purity test is? And you're supposed to just like, no. They'll sneak bacon into your salad. Oh my god. Then you're just sat there wondering why this salad is so much more delicious than other salads you've ever eaten. That's so weird. I've not heard about this either. It's a bit suspicious. I'm beginning to think your turn, my turn, it's you that's doing this. Secret bacon. Making sure you still have your V card. Vegetarian card. Vegans are herbivores. Yeah? Yes. Yes. Yes, it's true. Pretty weird. There were some dinosaurs that were herbivores, so, you know, it's pretty rad still. The pussy dinosaurs, I guess, were the herbivores. The nice ones. The ones with the long necks. You know, but they were always so sleepy. But I'm not saying that about vegans. You've been vegan for a while now. Let's go. Isn't it purity test where they measure the size of a girl's hoo-ha? Yeah. It's bad science, though. It's very wrong. You can have a wide, torn, etc., little muscle up in there, and it doesn't mean that you put a dick in it. It actually doesn't. It's not evidence at all. But they'll do that, and then they'll be like, this girl is a whore, and they'll banish her from the kingdom or something. And she's like, bro, I just have a hefty vag. It's not my fault. That was basically what it was, I think. Listen, I'm not a historian. Okay, listen, I said this before. No one's got an aggie at me about this ever. but I'm just going to go ahead and say they did for the sake of the story. People are getting so mad at me. No one's ever said anything about this. People are getting so mad because of my spreading of misinformation. But I literally say two things. One thing, never trust someone on the internet. And two, if I'm not talking about psychology, I'm 20% accurate at best. Am I talking about psychology? No. Am I a person on the internet? Yes. Therefore, if I say something that's wrong, obviously, it's not my problem, is it? You've been warned. Like, I want to put my byline as spreader of misinformation. Proud spreader. Hi, Pure, how are you doing? What's up? We haven't played Splitgate 2 yet, bro. There were these beaded balls one time. Breaded. Very different. Breaded balls one time. I was like, where the fuck is Maya going with this? There were these breaded balls one time. And there was a back and forth with the waiter checking about them and telling us if they had meat. He told us no. And then I chewed and swallowed, but it was prosciutto. Ah, bastard. He probably didn't know what prosciutto was. He was like, it sounds like some kind of asparagus. Hi, Pure. Guys, virgins in chat go crazy. No, I'm joking. Please don't tell me. You can tell me. I don't care. Like, we do our best, but sometimes we spread a little misinformation. I will always say, I don't know, or fact check me. I don't want to spread misinformation. And I would never ever spread misinformation about something important. You know, like I'm not just going to be like, guys, Canada is set to bomb us. Like, I'm not going to say stuff like that because I don't think that's true. But again, I don't know. Fact check me. Like, I'm not sure that that's accurate. So I like when it's about something important that can cause any kind of unrest, I'm not just going to take a stab at it. Like, or maybe I will just for the jokes. No, I'm joking. Joking. Our plan is foiled. Canada has a military now? I fucking hope so. They should build it up, shouldn't they? They should build up their military, man. Yeah, capital D colon. I completely agree with you. It's like Mickey finning someone's drink. Is that when you flick a coin in it? I've done that before. It's very, very funny. If you can flick a coin into someone's drink, they haven't done it. Most of the stuff in the Geneva Convention is because of Canada, though. Do you know, I'm not actually confident what the Geneva Convention is. It's a peace one, right? No. Environmental? No. War. Go to war? War crimes. What about war crimes? As in, don't do the war crimes anymore. Convention. And it's because Canada were up to war crimes. A lot. Really? But they're so, like, you know, with their beady eyes and their flapping mouths. I'm allowed to say that, I'm Canadian. But wait, really? What kind of war crimes? Aren't they so cold all the time? They were the worst. Like, what? You don't know, do you? You keep making faces and winking at me, but I'm beginning to think you actually aren't sure. What kind of war crimes? 80 war crimes. Oh no, that's an emoji, I see. I mean, I know the CIA got involved in MK Ultra in the 70s, and the Canada government got involved in MK Ultra too. Pretty bad ones. Interesting. War crimes are, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're right, Solitary. It doesn't really matter what the war crimes were. War crimes are bad. That's true. I wonder what constitutes as a war crime, though, because there are, like, I like to find the minimum allowed rule for things. You know, like terrorism. If you scuff up a brick on a government-owned building in activism against whatever they're doing in the government building, for example, old ladies knitting group, that's terrorism. Like, if it's a government-owned building and government-sanctioned club, like knitting club, and you just really don't like the knitting club, so you take a little knife and you just scratch the brick, that's terrorism. Now, I don't think they're going to charge you with terrorism, but technically, as far as I'm aware, fact check me on this, that's terrorism. And that's so funny to me. So I wonder what's, like, the minimum war crime you can do. Like bombing civilians. Welp. Oopsie daisies. My bad, guys. Sorry, my bad. Got a whole list of shit not to do. That's nice. You think it's just a coincidence that Canada's main industry is drinking the blood of millions of trees? You maple syrup. Is that their main export? I feel like that's kind of mean to say. I don't. What else would it be? I'm going to Google this because this is slander. Like the war crimes thing I can accept, but the fact that you're saying maple syrup is their main export. Main export. At least, you know, Canada Dry or something. Main export Canada. If it's maple syrup, I'm going to shit myself spontaneously. Crude oils, cars, and petroleum. Fuck you guys. It's not maple syrup. So stupid. I looked up the war crimes and they're bad. I don't know if I want to look up the war crimes. I don't. Same thing. Oil is the same thing as maple syrup. Please don't drink oil. Please don't put oil on your pancakes. No one has maple syrup but Canadians. Au contraire, mon ami, there was maple syrup on my brunch this morning in Denmark. So, you know, we make our way around the world. we get around. Oil is just the maple syrup of the earth. What the fuck, Bob? They sometimes put oil on pancakes in adverts. I saw a meme of this on TikTok in adverts so it doesn't like sink into them, because maple syrup and golden syrup and whatever, they like sink into the sponge, but if you put oil on it, it doesn't, so it looks hella delicious for longer. It is very funny that there are things we should not eat that look so delicious, you know. We're bamboozled constantly. We don't have a good measure of this at all. I guess we rely on the smell. Like, you'd smell the oil, I suppose. All the non-food stuff using food photography, exactly. I think we watched it on a stream, actually, for some reason. What are we sitting around for right now? Just vibes, man, just vibes. We're sat just outside where they killed and kept all the cows. 1,600 of them in very sus buildings, and I can't find their activity after 1934, so, you know, that's where we are right now. Have you tried the local meth yet? They sell meth in Freetown. That was a sign. We did go to Freetown. We couldn't stream it, though, because there was lots of areas that didn't allow photography. But we went to Freetown, and there was a sign that said, no hard drugs, and I'm inclined to believe them. When someone puts up a sign like that, they mean it. Nothing suspicious. No hard drugs, but there were a bunch of places selling weed and stuff. I thought a lot of the places they didn't want you to film were because they were selling weed, which is illegal in Denmark. But that was a film place. The place where all the weed sellers were was you're able to film here. So I'm confused what we're not allowed to film. Soft drugs, okay. Hard drugs, bad, apparently. Yes, allegedly. A friend of mine went there recently. It's fun. I really like it. There are lots of stalls and marketplaces. I got this necklace from Freetown. Hold on. You can't see it. Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I got this necklace from Freetown. There's a woman who like makes homemade gemstone jewelry stuff with her daughter, and I thought it was pretty rad. So this is my Freetown necklace. Yay! We have to get you a souvenir today, Clete, because you didn't get anything. And we kept going into shops that Cleedon was interested in, like that like nerd gaming anime store, and I keep ending up buying stuff for myself. Because he doesn't like anything. You know, we went into this place and I got a t-shirt for me. You can wear it too. If you want. You can wear all my Wukong merch because that's not with anyone in mind. Oh, it's cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. They call it Freetown, but all they do is sell stuff for money. Nothing's free. What the fuck? Vegetables are weeds. Is that true? What constitutes... You can't just constitute a weed as anything that grows from the ground. Can you? I don't know what my botanist is. You died. It's very ominous. Wearing a red "you died" t-shirt is very, very ominous if you don't know what it's from. You know, it's like very, it's very aggressive. I like that. That's cool. Get out of my way, bitch. Stop handing me pamphlets. There was a boy selling balloons on the side of the road in London at one point, and he kept trying to give me a balloon. I don't want a balloon. It was weird. Actually, I do really want a balloon, but I don't trust his balloons. I don't want him to hand me a balloon. I'll find my own balloon. Thank you very much. And that was the day I learned how to do my don't bother me face. It was like this. You speed up, you look straight ahead, and you go, don't bother me face. If you talk to me, I'll bite you. A weed is any plant growing where you don't want it to. So if you had a garden and there's like an eggplant, wherever, you don't like eggplants, that's weed. That really doesn't make any sense to me. Don't believe anyone on the internet, including chatters. It's not just the streamer. I don't believe you at all. That doesn't sound right, even slightly. I thought the colour of death is black. That's racist. Sorry. That's what he said. Cleedum is face palming right now. I'm so sorry. Every stream he gets so stressed out that my account's gonna get banned. I think the colour of death is blue. Why? Because you go blue, don't you? Or like grey and such. Grey, blue, body tenses up, then you can snap off the peen after a little while. You can, my friend did it. She went to medical school and you can just... It's true. Unless she was fucking with us when she said that. I don't know, I didn't ask. My boyfriend makes himself look bigger / wider and does a glare, apparently. As if talking to bears. Wow. Why would she fuck with us about it? Because it's funny. Vegetarian. I've killed a sheep, skinned it, chopped it up, cooked it, and ate it. Cool. Good job. How very masculine of you. Wow. At least you do your own. That's quite nice. You know, it's personal. You can look into the sheep's eyes. As you do it, watch the life drain out. Pretty hot. I'm joking. Joking. It's not a normal medical procedure. Yeah, I can't imagine, like, why they taught them that, if it was true. We should ask her. We should ask her if after all these years she was actually just fucking with us. Because I keep telling people this. I keep spreading this. Proud spreader of misinformation, me. I keep spreading this. But I don't know if it's real. Kleist with the clips. Oh, God. Perry explaining the penis thing to micromats. I remember this. She was not best pleased. Oh dear. I don't know if it's true though. I just say it to people as if it's fact. You're going to get cancelled one day. It is only a matter of time. Truly. I mean, I got banned on TikTok after 2 hours into a stream. I'm not banned. I'm back now. But I haven't TikTok streamed yet. We should do it when we get back. TikTok stream. Yeah. It did well, man. I was like... my first stream I had like 60 people watching. Now, they were you, to be fair. But listen, that's not bad going. First ever stream on TikTok. That's not bad going at all. I think you know, I think there's interest for it. Also, something needs to happen with my TikTok, man. I'm losing followers by the day. So it's a bit risky. Are we chatting about dicks? Specifically how to snap them off, yes. Speed running TikTok ban part 2. No, I'm not. I've been practicing. I'm not. Basically, the TikTok thing was just because they auto-mod certain words you say. So I said the C word. Now, I'm British and a woman, so for me, that's not a big deal. But I said the C word, and it got flagged up, and I got automatically, not banned, like suspended for a week. So it's okay. It's not like I did something terrible. So, you know. You know. I'm also not losing TikTok followers by the day. That was a lie. To make you like me more. I don't tend to bother with TikTok past watching streamers screen it. Oh, like showing it. You don't like TikTok? I love TikTok. Genuinely, I really do. It's so funny. My algorithm on TikTok is absolutely flawless. I build it out brick by brick. I genuinely really like it. There's a Dick's Sporting Goods near me. That's funny. Like Dickies. That's funny. Oh, what was the shop that... Oh my god. Okay, I feel so bad. There was a guy coming out of a restaurant. Right. There was a guy that was coming out of a restaurant. And as he was coming out, he overheard me burst into laughter, which I feel bad about, because the restaurant's name was Cum Cum. Like, that's what was written on the side, really clearly. C-U-M, C-U-M. And I was like, okay, there's like a lost in translation thing there. Only 2 days later did I actually look it up, and it was Lum Lum, but the L was just particularly curly. Lum Lum was what it was. But I thought that was quite strange, actually. There was an advert that says Frisk Leveret. I don't know what Leveret means in Danish, but it looked like there was just a guy going. And I thought it was, my first instinct was that it was an advertisement for that one particular dude who really wanted to be frisked. But that's not right. Nice, yeah. There's also, in Daneland, there's also a lot of, like, sluts and slags and, what was the other one? Frisks and things. Just a lot of them everywhere. Frisk Leveret, freshly delivered to your door. There are just a lot, like, just everywhere. Lots of sluts and slags and frisks, and there was one more that I kept seeing everywhere, but I can't remember what it was. Hose everywhere. Just surrounded by hose 24/7. Like a night out in Leeds. I'm joking. Oh jeez. It sounds like you're talking about people. That is the fun. Yeah, that is the fun part. Exactly. That's on purpose. that's the whole thing. Sorry, guys. Sorry, your turn, my turn. Sorry, Pericarial. Rough, yes. One of my first British friends is from Leeds. Are you still friends with them? I know a couple of people from Leeds, and they're very nice. I also know one boy who said he was from Leeds, but he wasn't, and he was like, not political. The worst. Special deals on cheap hose at your local garden centre. Oh dear. Are you sure I shouldn't? Because it could help in the current. You see? It could help with the current scenarios. No? Because you said don't do something. And I'm like, are you sure? Because I could. And then it might help. What? Okay, fine. Leeds would be lovely if it didn't have as many bloody hills. Oh, it really does, yeah. The centre of Leeds is really nice. It's like a mall and such. Which is pretty cool. Durham is very bad for hills. I want the tea on whatever. There's no tea. It's not very interesting. Special deals on cheapos. Do you want to walk around the sussy area? Yeah. This area is pretty sussy. If you weren't here when we were talking about it, sus buildings, born in 1901, housed 1,600 cows, which, you know, right for the slaughter, because it was this is the meatpacking district. This is the slaughter place. But their operations moved in 1934, and I can't find any information on what they did here 1934 to 1960, which is incredibly suspicious. Now, I'm not saying or alleging anything, but if you look at this building, show building, if you look at this building, listen, I don't need to say anything. So, okay, but let's go to the even more suspicious looking part. Yeah, we're going to go sort out, we're going to go find some cheap hose. That's another thing. Oh, interesting part about Vesterbo, which is where we are currently, the old meatpacking district, is it used to be where the red light district was. I don't know how cheap they were, but, and they're not here anymore, but your comment was actually surprisingly relevant. Looks like a certain stop it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that. Yeah, so there are some like cool places around here. And then if we go to the blue part where we started the stream, it looks incredibly weird. And yeah, then maybe we could go into, there's a little cafe, or actually quite a big cafe, that was called something that makes me think of games. Snag's Head. That's not right. Something head boy. I don't know. We're not in Christiania, no. We're in Vesterbo. Christiania doesn't look like this. Meatpacking. Yeah. Is it called Fortnite? Close. It's called something like that. And the logo. Oh, what's in here, do you think? No. See, look at that sign of the street sign on the building, the street sign. Slag. That's what I'm saying. Just everywhere. It's just a lot of them. Oh, I know what that place is. Not for us. Yeah. Fun. Oh, look at all these posters. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna fire you. There's a man in a purple puffer. Where? Oh yeah. He is in a purple puffer, which is hard to say. Is it called Hell Yeah? Is it this one? There's like a cafe restaurant place that looks... No. There's one called Hell Yeah, but it's not this one. It looks like a gamer thing, and it was like incredibly popular. There were so many people there. I wonder if they do nice coffee. Coffee. I don't know how people feel about being filmed here, so we'll have to like pop our heads in and have a vibe. That's getting mentioned in the performance review. Exactly. He has a special interest. What, the purple puffer man? That's not fair. You don't know his purple puffer is his entire personality. He could contain multitudes. Might not even be his, man. You know, I wear a lot of shit that's not mine. Like my shirt the other day, not mine. My ex-roommate had these amazing jumpers because every time he went to concerts and stuff, he would buy a hoodie from them. So he had like 7 Loyal Kana hoodies, which is crazy that you've been to that many Loyal Kana. Where, is it this one? Am I hallucinating? This place doesn't look... I mean, it's very popular, which makes me think that it's, you know, nice. But it's not the one I was thinking of. How come we can't hear the cameraman? He doesn't have a tongue, guys. I've explained this before. They cut off his tongue. And as I've told you before, it's a very sensitive issue. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like a market type vibe. Communal type. It's pretty fun. This place is... Oh, shit. Almost got squished there. This place looks really cute. They have pastries and coffee, but they seem way too full. And we want like a little table outside. So, I guess not. Well, there's little tables inside, I suppose. But maybe too many people. What did they cut out his tongue for? I'll let him explain. You have to mouth it to me. Next street? There's one more. But this is what I mean about these buildings. These buildings are incredibly suspicious as well. In 1947, all right, here we go. In 1947, oh, I've missed it. Totally missed it. Okay, never mind. Sure, it was super interesting. When are you getting the meat? Should we try and find a butcher's? Get you some sausages for the plane. They have a virtual reality place here, that's cool. Free demo of Apple Vision Pro. Which is pretty fun. But look inside there. Listen, okay, it's virtual reality, right? But if you look inside, look at all the floor-to-ceiling tiles. And metal, like, tables. This is what everything is super suspicious. They've just sort of, like, kept the original everything. Why is there so much tiling? Why does it need to be like why does it need to be clean? Like why does everything need to be easy wipe down for a VR place? Oh, I think we've come to the end of it. Do you know what I was talking about, right? That it had like a little demon head on it, and it looked like when I saw it, I thought it was selling like games or something, but then there were people eating. Did we walk past it? Oh, you think maybe around here? Maybe. Okay, let's find out. Motion sickness is a thing. I guess so, yeah. Or if you're doing like VR horror games, you might just piss yourself all over the floor. Easy wipe down, very important. What kind of stuff do they do in there? It's weird. Tell them you're the mind control video game streamer. Yeah. But guys, if I do that, then everyone's going to flood to me and I'll never get a second of peace. Got to remain anonymous. That's why I don't have my hair some up, some down, because then it's too recognisable. Yeah, that's why I always wear a hood, just in case it, can cover up at any particular moment. Very important. True. I know, it's hard. It's hard being so popular and so famous. It's difficult, man. It's tricky. Forgot my shades, though. That's really going to land me in trouble. I'll just keep it hush-hush. I remember the site saying something about the preservation of the area. Maybe they have to keep the easy clean services. Oh, look, fish. Fisk. Yeah. In the windows. Fisk. That's a because that's like above someone's seat. Like imagine you're sat there having a dinner and you just get drip. Fish juice. Delicious. I don't understand why these buildings. Yeah, they're war pigs. See? See? Right? Doesn't it look like it sells games? Oh, it does. No? See? People are sitting there. War pigs. Although the clientele is very, very different to that other cafe. The cafe was like everyone, young people, mums, grandmas, etc., etc. And sat outside War Pigs is distinctly 50, 60-year-old men. Not that there's anything wrong with being a 50, 60-year-old man. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh no, I see some women and some young people. Yeah. Let's do it. War Pigs. Woo! I feel like a place called War Pigs in this area, the Meatpacking and the suspicious building that was vacant in 1934, is a good one. I don't want to go to Cafe Green. Eco, get your kimchi. I want to go to War Pigs. What do they sell here? I can get some apple juice. I could really fuck with some apple juice right now. Oh my god, do you know what this is? It's a biker bar, but Danish. So instead of like motorbikes, it's just like bikes. It's a biker bar. That's fun. What do you think, Lead? Because there's some outdoor tables here. We could be discreet about it, maybe. Sit on that side by the door. You okay with this? Yeah? Cool. Yeah, it's not a bike bar, it's a bicycle bar. But yeah, the line is even longer for the ice cream now. How good is that ice cream? It's ice cream laced with meth or something. It's like get your free ice cream meth. No generals gathered in their masses. Not that I can see. My boyfriend got a pack of little carton apple juices yesterday. They go hard. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's meth cream or something. Or it's like, if you ask for a special kind of ice cream, they give you some free ice cream. Watch out for Swedes. What? I'm trying to get EU citizenship. Like, somehow. You're distracting me. I'm trying to get EU citizenship desperately, somehow. I can't remember what I was going to say. Never mind. Apparently you're tit camming again, if you don't mind. There you go. Thank you so much. Watch out for Swedes. Oh yes, I remember. Yeah, because I'm thinking, like, because a lot of my friends have moved to Stockholm, and I'm thinking like, and I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't remember. There we go. A lot of my friends have moved to Stockholm. And it's like every now and then they'll be like, when are you moving to Stockholm? And like at first I laughed it off, but I've been thinking about it more and more and more. And I'm not saying I'm gonna move to Stockholm, but the option to move like out of the UK, because right now, like the UK is kind of in dire situations, you know what I mean? It would be nice to like have the option to move out of the UK. Maybe somewhere beachy or something, you know, move to Croatia. It'd be pretty cool. And I keep like forgetting that as a UK citizen we don't have that option anymore. So anyway, I'm desperately trying to get EU citizenship. But I don't have a lot of claim, chat. It's a bit tricky, but we're trying away. We're going for it. So I can be closer to the Swedes. I was chatting about my mum. I was chatting to my mum about it today to see if we have any lineage anywhere. And she said, "What do you want EU citizenship for?" And I said, because the Swedes are all powerful, and at any moment they may take me, and I must be prepared. The Swedes. Very beachy in the Netherlands. Yeah, but you can't fucking use the beach, can you? Because in the Netherlands it's always like -7, just all year round. Sounds terrible. Absolutely awful. That's not true, actually. There was a very lovely beach in Rotterdam that we went to. It was really, really nice. That's true. It is beachy. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. No, if I'm going somewhere beachy, I'm going somewhere that is warm enough for the beach. Because otherwise, that's just the most depressing thing in the world. I lived in Scotland for a little bit. And there was a beach there where I was. And it was incredibly depressing. You could never go. It was fucking freezing all year round. It was the worst. That was a nice beach. It was a very nice beach. Unfortunately, cold as hell. I want a beach where I have to wear sun cream. You should wear sun cream every day, regardless of the weather. But I want a beach where you have to wear sun cream, and if you're not in the water, you just get absolutely schmackled. Ooh, menu. Are you hungry? Is that why you sent me the food menu? No. Okay. What do they have? I want drinks that are non-alcoholic. I want soft drinks. They have apple juice. Liquid Death Mountain Water. What is that? Oh, you got me apple juice. Apple. I mean, I did want to browse, but you took it from me. I want Death Mountain Water. Drinking water from the Alps. Why is it called Liquid Death? Why would they do that? You can also get it sparkling or with lime. Yeah, Liquid Death Severed Lime or Liquid Death Mango Chainsaw. But it's flavoured water. Mitch's Oh, wait, no, they're spirits. Oh, that's why. Oh, I see. Oh, no, it's sparkling water. That's crazy. Yeah, apple juice. Yeah, thank you. It's brownie. It's so metal. It's the most metal sparkling water I've ever come across. Harry Potter taught me not to drink something called death. It's a good general rule, for sure. It really is. Can we see menu? They want to see menu. Why though? They have ribs, and we should probably get some meat for the aesthetic in the meatpacking district. I shouldn't be advocating for that though. That goes against, what I'm trying to do here. Do you want your death sparkling plain or with some lemon? So true. Yeah, I probably should not be doing that. There's a whole load of chicken wings in the window. How much is that chicken in the window? Chicken in window. Chicken in window. Chicken, that big Tupperware, that big ass. Oh, okay. I'd like some seltzer death, please. Maybe we want to order something too, rude. We could, I don't know how long pre-orders can be. You could pre-order something from here right now and then hop on like a 3-hour plane tomorrow and then come get it. Love me some window chicken. Same. It sounds like a euphemism. It does, doesn't it? It really, really does. I already have ribs. I don't need more. That makes it sound like you're gonna pull your own ribs out and deep fry them. Ew. Ew. That made my ribs hurt. Oh, we got him. Yeah. What did you get? Tater tot. Yeah. It was so sweet. You didn't get anything to drink? You're not having any of my apple juice. You can have some of my apple juice, I'm sorry. Yeah. Can I have some of your tater tots? No? Okay. Cleed hair cameo. Guys, you need to stop freaking out about Cleed. He's butter man. He's just a baby boy like anyone else, Yeah, it's true. Your hair's so flippy that every now and then it's like flip. Get your own. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want a plate full of tater tots. I want just a singular tater tot. And I feel like if I ask them, can I have this one tater tot, please? One portion? No, one single tater tot. They'll look at me funny. They will look at me weird. So that's what it is. I should have got the death mango chainsaw is what I should have gotten. Liquid death mango chainsaw. That's what I should have been drinking right now. Oh, guys, I fucked up. I got apple juice, like some kind of vegetarian prick. Like some kind of soy boy beta cuck. Got some apple juice. Like a loser. What am I trying to do? Vitamin max. Like, what am I saying? Mango Chainsaw is a quite good name for a band. Is it? I don't know. Is Mango Chainsaw a good name for a band? The mango's throwing me off. Long, blonde, shiny hair. There's too many adjectives to be a normal sentence. For some reason, that amount of adjectives makes it weird. Get some rum like a real pirate. Yeah, man. We're very far away from the sea, I think. So being a pirate might be difficult. But they have to land ho at some point. That's the presidential epithet. Are you fact-checking me? Yeah, we're close to like a river. We're pretty as center as you can get in terms of where is sea. That is a river though. Oh yeah, the river leads to the sea. Oh I'm cleaner. It's basically the same thing. It's same water. You're right. We're actually pretty close to the sea. It's a good job. Yeah, you did a good job. Canal. Shut up, Clarence. Sorry, it's canal. Sorry. Did you find a troll last night? We found two. We found two trolls and I set one on fire. Or I gave it a go anyway. Eat mangoes and run with chainsaws after people. If you get liquid death mango chainsaw, they give you a free complimentary chainsaw. In the meatpacking district, things go hard. Things are different. And there are so many babies around with their chainsaws, just running, just sprinting. Don't run with chainsaws, children. Hantak can have the mangoes and your turn, my turn, we'll take the chainsaw. That's very nice of you guys. Sharing is what it is. That is the craziest clip title ever. So the way Twitch does clips is they take 5 randomly generated words and that's the identifier for that clip. That one's crazy. Cracky helpless reindeer brain slug. That one's... So some of them make me think they're not doing it randomly. What does cracky helpless reindeer... That is absolutely insane. I have a lot of vivacious clips. Yeah, a lot of vivaciouses show up in my clip titles. People have gone soft these days. No running around with chainsaws. What's next? No arson for children? Very rambling is so funny to me. I reject that you call it rambling. I think my comments have been hilarious and poignant and well timed. I think everything I've said has been incredibly thought out and relevant to the situation. Personally. Rambling is quite rude, frankly. So, are you sure you can't show box chicken? It's quite a lot. Okay, maybe we'll grab it on the way out. Hiya. Here you go. Thank you. Is this apple juice? I don't know. You didn't order a drink? Ebeltoft Gordenbergen. This is the... Oh yeah, it's got an apple on it. What? It looks like a beer. That's good apple juice. In the bottle, it kind of looks hard. In the glass, you're back to being a soy boy beta cup. With my ice cubes. Delicious. It's really nice. You want to try it? It's like sweet. It's like red apples. Day drinking apple juice. It's really nice apple juice. Yeah, it's really good. I'll bet his penis is massive. I don't like loud noises. It's not because I'm autistic though. It's scary. Listen, there was a cunt. Oh, damn it, TikTok. I need to get better at this. There was a wanker. Can I say that? Is that TikTok friendly? Probably not. There was a... Look, he's moving the chicken. Chicken going hard. Chicken flying everywhere, man. He's just sliding it out that big bucket. There's a big-ass Tupperware bucket filled with chicken, and he's just, like, rummaging around in there. Just really going to... Oh, there's more. He's not stopping anytime soon. He's really going to town with this chicken. How many chickens do you think that is? Because those are just chicken wings. Divided by 2. How many chickens do you think are in that box? Like 100 chickens? 40 chickens. You think in that box there are 80 wings? You're looking at that full, massive box and you're thinking there are 80 wings in there. If we're ever at a carnival, remind me not to play that jelly bean game with you. There's at least 100. A couple hundred. We got to go in there and ask. We got to go in there and just start feeling around and counting them. That's what we got to do. Can I eat those wings? Currently they're raw, I think, so you can give it a go, but I can't guarantee the outcome. Is it a live chicken? Yeah, it's just a box with a live chicken in it. Squawk. Flap, flap, flap. It's a live chicken in a Tupperware. Yeah, the jelly bean game. I've never seen a jelly bean game, but I saw it in Babe, and then again in Babe, Pig in the City, where it's like at a farmer's market, you have like a barrel of, not a barrel, like a jar of jelly beans, and you have to guess how many jelly beans are in the jar, and then the person who writes down the closest number wins a prize or something. Probably the jelly beans they win. Or a pig, I don't know. Babe, Pig in the City. Schrodinger's chicken. Hi, Dowser, welcome on. Oh, Dozer, what's up? How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Live chicken hasn't killed anyone, only dead ones have. Oh, that's true. Chickens in a pinch. They'd peck some long pig, I reckon. In a pinch? That's the second time I've said in a pinch they'd eat long pig today. Genuinely the second time. How does this keep happening? It's not a normal sentence. The movie Babe is a good representation of the real world. That sounds like you haven't seen Babe. That's what makes me think that. Oh, I have another thing. Oh, I have a rant about Desperate Housewives. All right, buckle in. The people who say that Desperate Housewives is like a frivolous, girly, reality-esque women gabbing show are people who haven't seen Desperate Housewives. It is a murder thriller. That's the genre of the show. So if you haven't seen Desperate Housewives, you need to watch Desperate Housewives, because not only is it a banger, but it's got that woman in it. What's her name? No, you know the one. Gabby. Yeah. What's her name? Guys, chat. The woman who played Gabby in Desperate Housewives. Hot one. They're all hot. The especially hot one. What's her name? Ava. She's 5'2". Miranda. No. What? No. She's Latina or Spanish, I think. My friend would love you for calling out people who think it's frivolous and only a women's thing. Well, this is to your friend. Genuinely. I think because of the name, right? The name is Desperate Housewives, so it sounds like a reality TV thing. Like throwing drinks in each other's faces. Pow. But it's a murder mystery thriller. Literally the first scene in the show, the number one first scene that starts the show, is someone shooting themselves in the head, and then she narrates the rest of the show. And then the second scene or something like that is, oh, someone's dead. Who murdered them? There's bags of teeth. No spoilies. There's bags of teeth. There's bloodstained rugs. There's like people running around. It's great. There's a boy locked in an attic and then a separate boy locked in a basement. There's girlfriends getting murdered in tire yards. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic show. Yeah.
I have some Peter Castle.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Enjoy.
It's green. Can I have a bite of one of your tater tots? Just a teeny tiny little rabbit nibble of one of your tater tots. Is that okay? I'm going in before he changes his mind. I want this one. Not quite a tater tot, it's like half a whole potato. Oh my god. I guess I promised I put it back. God damn it. Are you sure? Are you sure I can have one? Are you saying I can have 3? I'm not gonna have 3. No. No, man, I'm not a raging bitch. But I will have it. Thank you so much. You gave me a whole one, guys. That's so nice. Oh. How do you make this taste so good? It's like, I think it's like mashed potato with like something creamy and herby in it. And then they've deep fried that. And then this sauce is, I don't know what the sauce is. It's like salady. Jesus Christ. Crime. That's the secret ingredient. It's really good, man. Crime and murder. You know, I never ask if stuff is actually vegetarian. Because I'm not like... What's the word? I think a little bit of chillness and denialism is healthy. You know, so I don't ask if stuff is vegetarian. I just don't order meat. But like, if they're using particular oils, or like, you know, if that's got like some creamy bacon in it or something, I don't think it does. But you know what I mean. I would just rather not know. It's delicious. It's fine. It's made with the tears of viewers. How often do you cry, Joe? Don't tell me that. When were you a vegetarian? I've been a vegetarian for like 6 months, man. Every time I say how long it's been, it gets... No, not 2 months. All right, Kleist, you're the only person who can settle this. No pressure. When was the lamb clip? Because that was day one of my vegetarianism. If anyone can find the lamb clip, then we know how long I've been a vegetarian. Genuinely, that was day one. Haven't had meat since then. Oils. Seriously, oils. I'm not having another one. You can put it on my site, but it's still yours. Yeah, lamb gate date. Does anyone know? It's definitely been longer than 2 months, right? Thank you. Exactly. If anyone can find the lamb. Oh, Kleist, you did it. 21st of October, 2024. So that's... Really? Wow, that's longer than I thought. 21st of October, 21 November, 21 December, 21 January, 21 February, and it's the 16th now, so almost 5 months. It's pretty good going. Almost 5 months, which is basically half a year. Basically. Let's go. If I was a high schooler in my first relationship, I'd be celebrating my 5th anniversary soon. Eva! Oh my god, yes! Ledge, thank you. The woman who played Thingy, Gabby in Desperate Housewives. Eva Longoria. That's her name. Boom. Thank you so much. Yes. It's got her in it and she's great. Do you feel any special powers? So I've got inhuman strength and laser eyes, but I can't fly yet because I'm not a vegan. I haven't unlocked that yet. It's the eggs and cheese, man. It stops me from levitating, but they are delicious, so here we are. Have you seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Then you know what's up. Good for you for sticking with it. Thank you, I'm traumatized. That's the trick. The trick is either never having had meat at all through childhood indoctrination, or, listen, not all indoctrination is a bad thing, but indoctrination it is. Childhood, not having meat at all from childhood indoctrination, or being so traumatized and horrified by the concept that you can't bring yourself. Those are the only two ways. I'm joking, that's not true at all. Love Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, it's great. It's actually great. If you're a virgin past 40, you become a wizard. Hey, Clea, there's hope for you. Have you got any 40-year-old virgins in chat? It's worth asking. like of anywhere. It's the most likely place we'll find one. Are you a wizard? You don't need to share. Just eat chicken and think it's vegan. Chickens are actually smart though. See, that was the most devastating news I've ever heard. They're actually clever. Oh, you really didn't hesitate on that Teator, did you? I was expecting a little bit more fight, honestly. Just a little bit more fight. Nope, gobbled up. I mean, I was going to give it to you, but I was preparing to be like, no, seriously. But that was not needed. It is gone. Not a virgin, but I am a wizard. What am I thinking right now? I've held hands with a girl before. Ew. TMI. Gross. If you haven't shagged anyone in a while, do you become a virgin again? Any wizards in chat? Exclamation mark D colon. If you guys, I'm going to wait till the poll's over before I tell you the context if you've missed it. Vote in the poll. I'm sure nobody is going to admit being a 40-year-old virgin, but they will admit to being wizards. So become traumatized to become vegetarian. Exactly. That's what you got to do, man. It grows back up to 350 business days. Is that so? Interesting. Virginity is a construct, obviously, because think of the lesbians. Again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. It's completely true. Whenever you're defining what sex is, you have to think about the lesbians, because they just like break all of the rules. You know, just every single one. They just like completely like nobody's, but they're just totally different a lot of the time. And you've got to think about the lesbians. It's very confusing. It returns to reset if unused. Big old factory reset. Yeah, it's from an anatomical side. Does that mean all lesbians are virgins? I think so. All lesbians are virgins. How pure. They do well in a Mormon society. Probably. Slay, rule breakers. Everyone in chat, think of the lesbians right now. You must. That's why Christian men are more chill with it. What? Yeah, they're more chill with lesbians because technically it's not real sex, apparently. 17 wizards in chat. So guys, you become a wizard if you're a virgin after age 40. So thank you for being so brave and admitting these things. Are you a virgin after using a dildo? I think it has to be a fleshy one. I think it has to be fleshy. I don't know if it has to be attached to anything. But it has to be fleshy for it to work. I'm pretty sure. What about gay guys? They're all virgins too. Except bottoms. Like half of them. Like 10%. How many gay guys do you think have never been on the other side? I don't know what I'm asking you, sorry. Just kind of look at you and think, he'd know. Hey, we got any gay guys in chat? Do you know? Do you discuss this with your other gay friends? Is this something that's like talked about? I think you'd have a better approximation than I would. Well, I only know one gay guy, and he's a virgin. So I know a couple bi guys, but that doesn't count for this conversation. I don't think he's a virgin. Is he a virgin? I don't know. I've never asked. I don't want to know. Also, it's kind of rude to ask people if they're virgins, guys. It's not anyone's business. Right, 25%. 25% of gay guys are virgins, in that they've never... Why are we talking about this? This is really weird that we're talking about this. This is really strange. Send him a voice message and ask. No. What? Rock, paper, scissors for it. It's rude to ask if they're virgins, as she asks people if they're virgins. THEY apostrophe RE, guys. Thank you. If you're gonna at me with good spelling. It's not a conversation for TikTok. I don't know what TikTok mods. I should, before we start TikTok streaming again, I should really read their terms of services. In hindsight, should have read it before we started the first time. But hindsight's 2020, guys. Listen, that's not my fault at all. How was I supposed to know? Never fixing my English. That's up to you. Apple juice? Apple. Yeah. I'm gonna need to wazzle dazzle at some point. But no, why? I'm not going to do it on stream. What do you mean? What do you mean? Just announce the next TikTok stream beforehand so we can have our bingo cards ready. You guys make a bingo card. I'm going to be so mad. TikTok streaming is actually worrying because I think if I get like suspended again, they might take further action. Bring out the old Wazzle Dazzle. Wazzle Dazzle 'em. Where did I get Wazzle Dazzle from? I got it from you. Where did you get Wazzle Dazzle from? Oh, TV show? I don't know. Oh, Parks and Rec. I think. I think it was Parks and Rec. TikTok have a stricter policy on swearies. I just have to not swear. To be fair, in my TikTok stream, I've never said the C word more than in that one. I think because I was thinking about it, like, oh, I shouldn't say this. I've never said it more and in such quick succession before. A funny story, I'm restricted on TikTok, not surprising. You can't say, I don't know which is worse, the French or Americans. Wait, didn't I say that? Something like that. Probably said something like that. Which is worse, the French or Americans? That is funny though. Sorry, French people and Americans. Apologies. Clearly got Wazzle Dazzle from his mum. Born with it. Slay. How does that make you feel? Perry trying not to swear, swearing intensifies. No, seriously, every time I go home to my parents, we don't really swear much, or they don't really like it. So every time I go home to my parents, I'm just like, I struggle so much. I'm just like effing and being all over the shop, and I can't help it because I'm like, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that. So I say it.
So you're the poshest out of all of us.
Are they British? They live in the Cotswolds. Now, when they say the Cotswolds, do they mean the rich area where David Cameron lives, or do they mean Swindon? Because they're both technically in the Cotswolds, kind of. Somerset's not in the Cotswolds. I'm only hearing clips of that conversation. Very, very different. Very different parts of the Cotswolds. Oh no, the Brits. There are so many British people in Copenhagen. There are so many. Like, you're walking down the street, British accent left, right and centre. Genuinely, I don't get it. It's March. It's not a school holiday. We checked. And like, it's not that cheap to get here. What? I've never seen so many British people abroad here. It's actually insane. Go over and say hello. Absolutely not. 100% not doing that in any shape or form. Are you guys invading again? Apparently. Guys, you invaded us, man. The Danes invaded us. I've seen The Lost Kingdom, okay? You can't fool me. You can't bamboozle me. Alright? Where would you choose to be, Swindon or Copenhagen? That's a good point. It's a very good point. I had British people behind me at the beach yesterday. Ew. Disgusting. Spit on them. Maybe it's a bank holiday. Oh, well, we have bank holidays all the time, though. That doesn't justify Copenhagen. Maybe it does? Is it a bank? Well, it's St. Paddy's Day. We don't really celebrate that, though. That's more of a... Guys, Paddy's Day is more of an American thing, genuinely. It's appropriation, I would say. Not that I care. The Irish people, I don't think really celebrate it. Do they? I don't know. I can't speak on behalf of the Irish. The Brits are trying to the mainland as they think it might be sinking. How many annual stabbings per capita in Copenhagen? You're going to blame it on the tourists, aren't you? The British tourists on the stabbings. Which I think is very rude. St. Paddy's Day is Irish. I don't think that it is.
No.
It's American Irish, isn't it? I don't know. Should we look it up? Let's look it up. St. Paddy's Day. It's Americanized, at least. Yeah, I thought so too. St. Patrick's Day, celebrated annually on March 17th, commemorates the death of St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, and has evolved from a religious feast and day into a global celebration of Irish culture. So they started celebrating it in Ireland with the Catholic Church, as it was a feast day. But then as the Irish emigrated, particularly to America, it became more secular, chug beers, parades, etc. So it is Irish. But the first parade took place in America in 1762, New York, blah, 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 blah. It is originally Irish, but I don't think I think it's a bigger deal in America than anywhere else. Which isn't a bad thing, because it's the Irish people that brought it to America. So, like, GG's, you know, like whatever. I'm gonna celebrate it. Jesus Christ. Got you. Yeah, you're back. Hello. For me. Anyone want to come to work for me tomorrow? Because you work at an Irish pub and you're working tomorrow. That is rough, man. You're going to be busy. You're going to be hella busy. Oh, rip tater tots. Pour tons of green food dye into the rivers and make the fish freak out. You think the fish would go green? I assume not. It was an Irish immigration to New York. Indeed. Indeed. Fun, fun, fun. We're going to stream. I don't know if we're going to stream, but I'm going to celebrate Paddy's Day. Why not? Why not? It's a time to go and eat green things and think about how we bombed them a bunch. You know, think about how we genocided them. Sit somberly in a room somewhere. Think about what you did. That's my St. Paddy's Day. Your apple juice looks like orange juice because it's red apple juice. Mm. Yes, yes. It's not really that Irish, but it's still fun. What do you mean? Shamrock. Leprechauns. Oh, fiddly-dee. It's pretty Irish. Rainbows and shit, you know. Do I own any green clothes or accessories? I own a green velvet robe that I wore for Kingdom Come Deliverance. A medieval green velvet robe. And you can bet your ass I'm going to be sporting that tomorrow. It's going to be some good shit. I also have a green screen that I can wrap around me like a dress if need be. Racism gets you banned on TikTok. So you think if we streamed tomorrow and I went, ooh, fiddly-dee, tee-hee, that might get me banned. I love this song. I never know the words. Free from desire. Free from desire. I love that. I love it so much because every single time it comes on, everyone's like, it's great. It's great. I might get you banned today too. Oh, hi. Little pot of gold, I see. Follow the rainbow. It's not even. I'm really bad at accents. It's not even an Irish accent. I don't know what it is. But I'm not being discriminatory against Irish people. I'm being discriminatory against leprechauns. It's very different. It's a very different thing. You are funny, I know. I'm hilarious. Thank you for thinking so. I'm staying home. I don't want to deal with the Irish tomorrow. Well, that's not very St. Paddy's Day spirit of you. They are going to be topped off drunk. See, that's discrimination against the Irish. What I did was not. It's true. We can try and catch a leprechaun. Saw a good idea in a TV show the other day. Massive glue trap in a basement. Catch a leprechaun, see what happens. Skin him for his secrets. Am I calling all Irish people leprechauns? Absolutely not. Don't know why you would think that. I think the fact you thought that was a problem, buddy. Do you remember that time I was slightly political and I was like, guys, with certain important elections coming up, make sure you make the right decision. And then someone got really tilted in the chat. I'm like, why are you so anti this person? And I was like, I literally didn't. I just said, don't make a bad choice. And they immediately were like, my choice is bad. I was like, yeah, okay. Maybe self-reflection, buddy. That's the same thing as this, by the way. You're racist. I'm joking. Is that when we're visited by Billie Irish? Billie Irish? That's so funny. I like Billie Eilish. What are the words, by the way, of that song? Free from desire. Banana, banana, free from... What are those words? I've never known. I always just go, butter, purify... something, purify, yeah, free from desire. I've never known. I'm a leprechaun and I'm reporting this stream. I don't think those are the words. Hi, Mandy. How are you doing? That's definitely not orange juice. No, it's apple juice, guys. Pay attention. Jesus Christ. Apfel. I think those are the actual words. Free from desire. Purify. Free from... Those are the words, yeah? That's what I sing. Mind and senses purified. Oh, that sounds weird. Oh my god, it's No Wank November. What's it called? No Nut November. Propaganda. Is what that is. Damn. So interestingly about that, I never did this stream. I never did it because I was going to mock what's his face with the scarf. You know that dude on YouTube with the scarf who sells a course on how to not have addiction issues anymore, and it's just very confusing, even though he's not qualified to talk about that at all. It's actually very, very, very worrying. Do you just say apfel? Is that true? Is that a thing? I just see that some places. Is that Danish? I don't know. Wait, what was I just saying? It doesn't say apfel on it, no. It doesn't at all. If football fans are inaccurate source, your defence is terrifying. Is that what they say in football? Free from desire. Your defence is terrifying. That's funny. What was I just saying? I don't remember. I have no idea. It's completely gone. Anyway. I remember. Yeah, we never actually did the stream. So I was going to mock the scarf dude because he was like, oh, how to not be addicted to porn and stuff, right? But we never actually got onto it because I ran out of time. But yeah, I have some strong opinions about masturbation. And other things I can't talk about on TikTok. Yeah, basically there's a lot of podcast boys being like, oh, it'll make you stronger, make you better, make you have more testosterone, be a man, be more dedicated and passionate about stuff. If you don't masturbate, yes, if you restrain yourself. That's not true. Probably. I don't know, I haven't really looked it up. No, I have though, because listen, you get a little boost in your testosterone, but not for very long. Just for a little bit. There's no long-term benefit of it except you're climbing up the walls, mate, is what happens. You just start climbing up the walls. If you think not masturbating makes you less distracted, you have never spent long enough not masturbating. What do you mean less distracted? You know how often couples argue because they haven't had sex in a while? Have you not seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine? They need to bone. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It does make you less distracted. Oh, but it makes you more masculine. You mean angry is what you mean. It makes you angry and upset. Yeah, like a man. Okay. If you don't do it for 69 days, you gain the ability to levitate. But that's worrying, though. You just drift up into the sky. To what end? Death as soon as you do. The only way to bring yourself down is to furiously wank into a cloud or something. It's very, it's damaging. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's not true, probably. I said if I'm not talking about psychology, I'm 20% accurate. You guys have to listen. You have on your way up. I've got a friend who doesn't masturbate and has never had an orgasm, and I definitely think it's a contributing factor to their stress. Yeah, I can see that. I really get just shaking. Have you seen that guy on Instagram who's trying not to shit? And he's like, oh my god, that reel is amazing. He's like day 60 and he's just sweating. No shit. It's oh my god, I'll show it to you. As soon as I have like the media scene, I'll show it to you. Tomorrow or the next day. I think wank into a cloud on my bucket list. Maybe if I pop up in the plane window on the way back, we can give it a go. Thank you, Mandy. Freed from desire, mind and senses purified, and free from desire, mind and senses purified. Right, and that's what happens. That's what the podcast boys will have you believe. And like the only way that the reason it's a problem is if like it takes up your life and you're getting addicted to it. So actually, every single one of those people who are like, yeah, I was watching porn and it ruined my life, so you should stop altogether. It's just a cell phone. It's just I got addicted. That's what they mean. Is that why clouds are white? Slightly off-white, yes. Sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, well, it's a good conversation to have in the meatpacking district, I would say. On that note, actually, guys, we have to go catch a plane. We actually do have to go catch a plane. We can try and see what we can do about the cloud situation. Guys, thank you so much for the stream today. If you like what you see, remember to follow. If you don't, do it anyway. Twitter for announcements, Instagram for pictures, and Discord for everything else. Got a TikTok, Twitch, and a TikTok, and a Twitch, and YouTube, and Instagram, and Twitter. I keep getting confused. So follow those. And yeah, the next stream might be tomorrow. Let's say that it is. Otherwise, it might be tomorrow at 1 p.m. UTC, or it will be Tuesday at 4. But we'll see what's up. I have an idea for tomorrow, if we do tomorrow. Grass hunting. But I might not do that. Depends what it is. Be nice to MP. Tell him what we were talking about, because he'd love it. Tell him what he thinks about chronic masturbation. I'll ask him. And that's it. Guys, happy St. Paddy's Day if I don't see you tomorrow, but I probably will. Oh, Tilly-dee. Tilly-dee. Pot of gold, I see. Tiny little pot of gold. Wait, I'm not allowed to take this. Oh, fiddly-dee. Oh, look at me. I'm a little leprechaun, yes I am. Oh, Paddy's Day. Oh, Shamrock. Little shamrock. Tiddly-dee. I can't do it. Tiddly-dee is what it is. I'm just a little baby in a little hat and little boots. Please don't capture me. Oh no. Oh no, please don't capture me. Please don't capture me. I'm just a wee little lad. Oh. My looky charms again. They're not gold. Lucky charms. Really deep.